Perfect. Exactly 5. Well, let's grab our electronics because I need to refuel and repair that generator. Alright. So I got all that dropped off. Was there something else I was going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to do a quick look, make sure there's no zombies in the area. Just pop on a roof, look around. I apparently left the radio running in the car. Lovely, lovely, that's helpful. Alright. Doing alright. There's a couple trees starting to grow and I don't want. Oh, we got Appalachian Connection has cashed in 5 push-ups. I'm just going to go climb in the car and start it, then pause, and get those knocked out of the way. Alright, so let me get those push-ups out of the way. We're getting close to halfway through all the push-ups redeemed for the stream. Okay. Oh, those zombies are right by the house. They gotta go. All these yards are starting to fill up with tons of trees, making it hard to see anything. It's kind of funny that we're 4 months, 2 days in. And I have still not found a jack or a tire iron. Or tire wrench, or whatever they call it in this game. Now granted, I've only been checking cars, not particularly going out of my way to find those things, but, you know, still. That does suddenly make me think, when we get back to the gas station next time, I should probably check on the general maintenance of this car, make sure, you know, none of the tires are near exploding or anything like that. Because I'd really hate to have it, like, all the way out here, lose a tire or something, and then have the van stuck here and have to walk the whole way back with leaving the bullets in the van behind. Alright, no air activity detected. Looks like we're getting light fog tomorrow. Not a fan. Just because with fog I have to drive so much slower, which is one of the reasons I haven't been doing the run all the way out here when it's foggy. So I might do with the other one is we might just go downtown Ekron, you know, kind of do a pass over, see what's moved in the area, wipe it out during the fog. There's a zombie way back there. And I saw the zombie over there, but I really want to kind of try and make some real progress here. Probably shouldn't be skipping them, but, you know. Yeah, I figured she was already aggroed. We'll just deal with her. Thank you again for everyone who's been tuning in, who's been lurking, chatting, following, subscribing, doing the bits, the donuts, the hosts, the raids, and all that good stuff. It all helps, and I really do appreciate it. I do hope you are enjoying the stream. We are just kind of working on pushing our way into the Riverside Country Club. So sorry I don't have as much to fill in, like, my thought process or anything going on. The thought process is, I want to get inside. There's zombies in the way. The zombies need to die. Not really a whole lot of extra depth to that. We are just kind of in the rhythm of doing the zombie fighting. But if anyone does have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know, by all means, like, let me know. Happy to fill in whatever I can. Just at the moment, it's kind of, just keep killing the zombies. That said, I do think my next challenge, whether we win or lose this one, is going to be the Year of Pain that someone had mentioned. Like the zombies that open windows and doors, nights that are, you know, effectively pitch black, so you're just going out at night. There is no seeing the zombies. A bunch of other stuff to it. Drive's going good. Ghost of Blue. So it's 6 months after Insane Pop. No respawn. Yeah, that doesn't sound like... Really the part that sounds the most difficult about it, from what I've heard, is just the pitch black nights, and then the fact that the zombies can open windows and doors. Which means you really, if you want to survive, you need to get a house that you can get a key for, so you can actually lock your door. Because that way the zombies can't open it. And then to actually board up your windows to make sure the zombies can't open it. Yep, that was a while back. But he's cheered more than anyone else so far. I honestly don't know. I've never tried. Oh, neat. Yeah, Rediment's raided us 2 or 3 times now, I believe. And usually when he raids, he drops bits and gets everyone riled up and all that in a good way. Like, so far I've only had 1 hype train, and that was because of one of Radiment's raids. They came in, dropped bits, did a bunch of follows. I think we had a couple of subs, a couple of gift subs, that kind of thing. It's the only hype train we've had so far. But when they realized that, they pushed it. I think it got all the way to a good ways into tier 3. Yeah, that is the same concern I have. Now, the thing I would imagine is for Pitch Black Night is you just don't go out at night. And you'd want like a generator to have lights inside. Yeah, that is one of the concerns I've had with Pitch Black Night in general. But I do feel like that would be a playthrough you would have like a watch in both hands, like one's your alarm to wake up, and one's your alarm's like, this is the time I need to be heading back to home to bed. Or I'm gonna get caught out and that'd be bad. Yep, no, I gotcha. I fully understand. I mean, I think the idea with Pitch Black Night is you just can't see at night. Not that it's even dark, it's just the screen is black. There's nothing to look at. So it's not even straining your eyes, there's just nothing there. We'll see. Like, I'll probably test it off stream and see how dark it really is. And like, if it is like you say, it's either just going to be an eye strain for people, or, you know, it's just not something that looks like it'd be fun to view, then I won't do it. But it's something I need to test. Alright, and we broke that. We have push-ups that came. We'll do those in just a second. Because, like, you know... Right. But that'd be the point. Like, if it's pitch black where you just can't see... To me, that would be good, because then you're not tempted to try and see. Yeah, you would need a flashlight, and it'd be just the cone of your flashlight would be normal light. So it wouldn't be eye straining because there's nothing to look at. It'd just be standing there in fear and hoping for the best. Anyways, 5 push-ups. Alright, and if it ends up being something that, like, Pitch Black Night is problematic, then I just wouldn't do that playthrough. Like, that's just a challenge I'd say I can't. At which point I'd be looking for a different challenge. Because I've mentioned this before, I like this challenge I'm doing now, but it is a challenge that I want to do kind of like one good attempt on this challenge, and then do something else for a little while, then come back to it. Because, the meat grinder of these ones can be very straining after a while. So I don't want to just go hard on it again and again. You know, break it up a little. That's also part of the reason why you'll notice I do like 2 days of Project Zomboid, then something other than Project Zomboid, and bounce back and forth. It's one for like that strain purpose, it's another so I don't burn out. It's also to, you know, have a variety of games on the channel where, you know, say people wake up and go, you know what, that Project Zomboid game, I'm done with it. Then it's not like my channel suddenly doesn't have a game I can play. I can just make RimWorld the priority, or see what games I do on other days that actually people seem to enjoy. Yep, tomorrow is RimWorld. Sunday and Monday are RimWorld days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday are Project Zomboid, and then Thursday is Other Game Day. And while I did have fun playing Timberborn a second time, like, I definitely shouldn't play it again. Like, the, I've said before, the viewership of Timberborn is really not good. It's a very good game. I have a lot of fun. I don't regret playing it on stream and all that. But viewership is terrible. And that's like viewership of it on Twitch as a whole is terrible. But I'm actually really excited for RimWorld because we're getting really being able to do the first phase of the Arco Nexus thing. Like, I've already gotten allied with the faction. I just need to up the value of my colony to be enough. And I've never done that playthrough before. It's like, that's a fairly new thing, so excited to give that a go. My understanding is I'll get to keep 5 of my colonists and some stuff. And then everything else I lose, like all the research, the colony itself, all the assets, and they basically drop me off and I start a new colony with already juiced up pawns and a handful of stuff. So what makes me curious is, you know, instead of just making another tunneler base, if maybe when we do that, like, we reform the religion into something else, or, you know, like, pivot the thing to, like, have effectively different playthroughs time after time again. I haven't decided on any of that yet. I'll probably, like, while chat's there, like, feel it out, because I know I'm not going to do that right at the beginning of stream, because I won't have enough resources. Well, that's not what you like to see. Do we have zombies immediately around me? Let's go up here, sit down just... Oh, never mind, we got dipped under exertion. I was expecting some zombies around the car, but this is a full-on party. You know, I'm willing to bet there's probably a time-lapse mod that does, you know, every in-game, like every month, week, day, every other day, whatever the duration is, does a time-lapse to your colony, I assume. I don't know where you guys came from, because... Oh, we have, like, a migration from the east to west. That's what happened. Okay. That makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. Cool, I'll have to check it out later. But yeah, no, I actually really enjoy RimWorld. And it's done well on the channel. I've mentioned this a couple times before. Honestly, before Project Zomboid picked up on my channel, like I had played it a bunch on the channel. RimWorld was the game that most of the people were tuning in to see. Now granted, when Project Zomboid blew up my channel, like it just completely overshadowed RimWorld entirely, like not even a question. Like RimWorld would pull in a group of about 10 or so on a regular basis, and then when Project Zomboid blew up, it was pulling up, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 people. It's actually been a pretty slow week on the stream, which has been a little concerning, but with, Path of Exile announcing its new league, I imagine people who both play Path of Exile and Project Zomboid, probably paying attention to that. There have been other releases, so that is going to cut into the number of viewers for Path of Exile. I know for a lot of people, they're getting off of the slow season that is, January, December, that kind of thing, and they're now getting back to where things start picking up. It is what it is. Yeah, and the new Pokemon game just came out, so yeah. That's no surprising. And so some of those people will switch on to just watching those games for the mid to long term, or short to mid term. Some people are going to, go, okay, I've had my fun, time to switch back to this other game. You never know. But yet another reason why I'm like, okay, I don't want to just be a one-game channel. That stuff happens. Alright, there went the hunting knife guy. Okay, so it's like the first body after that big gap there. Maintenance 6. Nice. Yep. No, and that's fine. And like I said, you'll have some people who will have like their game they keep coming back to. Like they'll basically take a leave of absence from that game to play whatever the new thing is, and then they'll circle back to the game that, they play as their main game. And so a bunch of those people probably come back when they get back into Path or Project Zomboid. You'll have a bunch who do just switch over to the new game, like they're done with the old one and with whatever the new thing is. And that'll happen too. And that's fine. People should do what they're interested in, what's fun for them. Oh, antidepressants. I probably don't really need them, but we'll take them. Oh, how'd I miss a metal bar? But in my mind, I just see it as even more reason to keep the other game day going, like, even though the viewership isn't as good on that day, just because a lot of times I don't know in advance I'm going to play, and I really do need to fix that where, like, by Sunday I should probably know what I'm doing on Thursday. That way I can promote whatever it is. I've just been very indecisive most weeks. I do think what I am going to try and do is, if I remember, maybe after stream or like late stream or whatever, I try and get Valheim working, because that was what we were going to do after people asked about it, you know, in Discord, and it did not run. And I know it runs because I've played it before, and I've played it on stream before, so I don't know what happened, but even like reinstalling the game, dropping the settings, doing all sorts of stuff didn't seem to resolve it. It would just crash before it even loaded the, like, the actual map. Like, we could see the intro page, but crash the moment we got in anywhere. Yes, it was a new game. Like, with how long it's been since I played on stream, and the fact that I didn't do a whole lot significantly accomplished on the last time I streamed it, I figured I might as well just do a new game. Because, yeah, if it was an old save file and it was crashing, I'd just assume something had happened to the save file and, you know, start a new game. Alright, Colo cashing in our 5 push-ups. I'll do those here in just a second. You found a picture of Kate foraging. Like, is that with mods, or is that like the base game that has that? Because that's kind of a cool Easter egg. Alright, and time to do my 5 push-ups. We are officially in the gates of the country club. The cheering face with the golf tee. Another thing I've been debating, and this is something I haven't decided on one way or another for stream, is I know when I go and I put the VODs up on YouTube or whatever, like, you can't see chat. And because I talk to chat, I'm honestly not the best about actually reading, you know, like, such and such said whatever. Because honestly, sometimes I have to focus on the game that I cannot keep up with chat while that's happening. I've been half tempted to put like a small window on the actual footage that you can see chat. But it's one of those things I'm like, okay, would that more benefit people or annoy people? Like, I wouldn't want to make it over the top, bright and giant. Like that's covering a quarter of the screen or something. So those things I haven't figured out yet. Just trying to make the content the best I can for anywhere I put it. Because I do know on some platforms, like, I'm under the impression, because I don't watch much Twitch on my phone, like I have in you know, when I just can't get to my computer kind of thing, and I'm killing time, but usually I can get to my computer. But, I do know, like, on the phone, using chat while watching the stream can be kind of crap. At least it seemed like that way to me. So I wonder if that helps for phone users or not. Like, what I might do is where I have top gifter and that, like, I might shrink those down and put those on the bottom somewhere. Like, really shrink them down, and then where that is, maybe put, like, a window about the same size, I would guess? That's just chat in the actual stream. I don't know. Those are the things I'm less certain on. I do know it's been something I've been heavily debating, though, is moving my computer to the other room so I can set up the webcam, do all that kind of stuff, and actually put myself on stream. Because I do know for viewership it is just better. So far as, like, numbers and all that. And it's something I've been very hesitant to do, but... figure I probably should. I don't like how dense these trees are, because I have no idea if we're saying, but like a whole horde of zombies are just one or two. Oh, we are like right on the cusp of being drowsy. It's time to turn back. We made good progress. We're actually inside the country club now. We made it around the first turn already. So there's just like 2 turns, and then there's the houses right there. These lamps are actually kind of scary to drive around. Alright, I need to remember to check the car's tires and everything when I get back home. Make sure we don't have a blowout coming anytime soon. And if we do, see if we can't well, no, I can't cannibalize the tire. I don't have a jack or a or a tire iron. Well, didn't want to hit that zombie. That's one less kill we're gonna get. The meta event triggered, it started walking north. I couldn't quite swerve around it where I was scared it was gonna hit a tree at 55. Yup. I saw -1 and my mind immediately went to RP, because when someone says -1 to you in RP, they're generally referring to you've broken character. So like, if I accidentally mention Twitch chat in character, then, you know, that makes no sense. So that'd be a -1. Or if I use someone's, like, screen name as opposed to their character name, it'd be a -1. Right, we've got light fog. I forgot about that. That's going to be annoying. So I think today in game, instead of going and pushing Riverside, since we're gonna have the fog, I'm just gonna do a roundabout or just do a drive around Ekron, clear any zombies that have moved in over the last week or two, since we've been, or week I guess, since we've been running around up by Riverside doing all that. There's liable to be some zombies that moved into the area since we haven't been patrolling or clearing. So I want to keep them pushed down. Maybe and go and loot some houses or some. See if we can't get our tool count up. Oh, here. Let's park this by the pumps because we're at a little over half tank. Alright, I don't see any zombies, so let's top it off. But yeah, as always, as I say always really weirdly, as always, if people are interested in seeing me play certain games, Thursday is our other games day. I'm always open for suggestions. I would love to get plenty of suggestions because that makes makes it way easier. Because if I have a whole bunch of people suggesting the same game, hey Elgaso, but I have a whole bunch of people suggesting the same game, it's like, oh, I probably really should do that game. All right, yeah, we're in good shape. All our tires are good. Everything is good. This car is in great shape. Awesome. I was figuring that one would have some like tires in rough shape by now. But yeah, so if there's ever a game you want to see me play, by all means, suggest it. It doesn't mean I'll necessarily play it, because some games, like, they're fun games that I would enjoy and I'd certainly play on my own time, don't fit the stream format, or sometimes if it's a game I know is going to take a really large number of hours to get anything meaningful done, I might hold off just because you can only do so many of those kind of games at a time. But I can't say yes, no, or otherwise if I don't actually have the fact that people want to watch me play it mentioned. Okay, imagine making neutral happiness. Cool. Yeah, so let's see. Is there anything I should do before we go to sleep? Let's do another round of here foraging. Actually, I'm gonna do something which I shouldn't do, which is to go out here where it's considered urban and forage. I'm basically just doing this till the pity timer moves something to me, and then I'll go find it. Because with all the penalties, we probably can't hardly see at all. Because it's like pitch black out here. You have to actually find stuff. So when you locate something, you'll get some XP for that, and then if you pick up or discard the thing, you'll get a little bit more XP. And like whether you pick up or discard doesn't make any appreciable difference for the XP you gain. Yeah, if we don't find something soon, we're gonna go inside. Because just being absolutely terrible because we're sleepy, it's dark, so we got some pretty bad penalties so far as foraging, and we're not good at foraging in the first place. Welcome back, Rainbow Octavian. And I hope you had yourself a good swim. Yep, no, I gotcha. I have a flashlight. I was just popping out here for a minute to just kill some time before we went to sleep. That way we wouldn't wake up in the middle of the night. But looks like we're going to have no dice in this foraging attempt. Because, I mean, really all I did is I took off my helmet and just went wandering around in the dark. Figured the pity would, help us out enough. Spot stuff from farther away, and I believe it makes the loot table have more options on it. Ooh, we get ourselves a nice, delicious cockroach. That's gonna be a rags.